everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, if you die in the game, you die in real life. Oculus co-founder and madman Palmer Luckey has brought the memes to life with a VR headset that will literally kill you if you die in the game. Okay, so it's less real and more of a thought experiment, or maybe an homage, if you will. On Palmer's blog, he notes that November 6th was the day that, in the fictional world of Sword Art Online, thousands of gamers were trapped in a virtual world by a madman, and the only way out was completing the game. Of course, if you die in the game, you die in real life. Noting that, yeah, it's a trope that's been around for a while, but one that really took off with the popularity of Oculus and Sword Art coming out at roughly the same time. He notes that the 4th episode of SAO, The Black Swordsman, aired in Japan just as the Kickstarter for the Oculus Rift DK1 launched. So basically the dude's fanboying, and in honor of SAO, decided to make a headset that would be, a real-world equivalent of the VR in that anime. The idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me. You instantly raise the stakes to the maximum level and force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside it, Luckey wrote. Pumped up graphics might make the game look more real, but only the threat of serious consequences can make a game feel real to you and every other person in the game. The best part, though, is like any other good hardware designer, he didn't just stop at, this is a thing that I made. He went on to say, I have plans for an anti-tampering mechanism that, like the Nerve gear, will make it impossible to remove or destroy the headset. Even so, there are a huge variety of failures that could occur and kill the user at the wrong time, which I think is pretty hilarious because it's not even real, and he's like, I gotta work on all these bugs. Meanwhile, to all my friends out there who love playing hardcore mode, who are super into the one death and we're done stream events, what do you think? Would you play this? Cowards. Speaking of a virtual world, and one that I would like to spend time in, a Horizon MMO appears to be in the works. No, not whatever the hell Zuckerberg's making, F that noise. I'm talking my favorite video game redhead and future mother of my cyber babies. That's right, today we learned Guerrilla Games is apparently working on a new MMORPG set in the Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West universe. Reported by the South Korean news site MTN and followed up on by Video Game Chronicle, it looks like it's being developed by NCSoft, the company behind Lineage and Guild Wars, as part of Sony's push into more live service games. NCSoft is reportedly recruiting developers to work on the title, which is said to be listed as Project H in job ads. And sure, we really don't know that much except for potential hiring notices, but we do have evidence that last year Guerrilla was staffing up for an online game, and Horizon Forbidden West originally had some talk of being co-op. Among the roles advertised on the website was a senior social systems designer position, whose job would involve engaging players in social interactions to create lasting relationships, and where compatible, create guild-like groups to explore together. So look, we all still really know nothing, but yes please. If the game does come out and you see like a fat red-bearded guy in face paint asking about Aloy, that's definitely me. I can think of nothing that would make me more content. Speaking of content, I hope tomorrow you will be content with the fact that I'm gonna finish up Resident Evil 8, the DLC, and give you a very long God of War Ragnarok intro, episode 1 of a Let's Play Gerard and I are doing. There will be no news tomorrow. And just letting you know in advance, hopefully those two things will be good enough for you. And if you're wondering, Jesse, why no news? Well, here's the reason. YouTube algorithms are terrible. And if you upload more than a certain number of videos, in this case, 2 videos every 24 hours, they dock you. So rather than upload 3 videos tomorrow, which would be a lot, admittedly, I'm just gonna wait for Thursday on news and we'll cover anything we missed. And tomorrow, it's like old school YouTube channel Jesse. Get ready, the end of Resident Evil 8's DLC, and then some God of War. And hopefully you will enjoy. Anyway, see you tomorrow with that, and I'll see you with the news on Thursday. That's it for me. Bye, everybody.